Hi, I'm Mike McNamara with the McNamara Report. You know, I still recall the excitement I felt when I made my first 8x10-inch color print in a closet darkroom. That excitement continued to grow as I later made 11x14 and 16x20-inch prints in college. But now that large format 24-inch inkjet printers are available for less than I once invested in a darkroom, and super high megapixel digital cameras are available that can capture the details, imagine how excited I am to be able to add 24x36-inch enlargements to my print repertoire. If you're like me, or just tired of paying inflated prices at a custom lab for a wide variety of formats, it might be time to invest in your own 24-inch inkjet printer. But which model provides the best combination of image quality, performance, and versatility for your budget and needs? To find out, I put the Epson Stylus Pro 7900, the Epson Stylus Pro 7890, and the Canon Imageprograph 6300 to the test. The proof is in the printing, so let's see what I discovered. For starters, don't expect to prop these printers on a table next to your computer. They're big devices, although the Canon 6300 is smaller than both Epsons. But size isn't everything, and the overall build quality of both Epsons is higher, with a metal casing on all sides and metal top covers instead of plastic all around on the Canon. All three printers come with rolling stands, a starter set of inks, USB and Ethernet ports, and software drivers and manuals. The Epsons have a sharp color LCD control panel, but Canon's monochrome panel conveniently shows you the time remaining during a print job. However, it takes longer to set up the Canon since you have to install two print heads and wait for an alignment to finish. Epson's TFP print heads are installed and calibrated at the factory. When you're making large prints, speed is very important. All three models have a variety of settings that impact speed, so I chose mid-range settings that deliver comparable quality. The Epson models are very similar in speed, so the Stylus Pro 7900 is racing the Canon here, and the video is accelerated to save time. Watch closely and you'll see the end of the roll pop in and out of the Canon as it determines the paper edge position, adding about a half a minute to the Canon time after every sleep mode, but not between copies. Anyone doing a lot of printing will appreciate that both Epsons use about a third of the power of the Canon during printing, and in operation they're slightly quieter than the Canon. At 4 minutes 46 seconds, the Epsons win the race, followed 34 seconds later by the Canon. So while Epson's half a minute advantage at this size isn't earth-shattering, it could add up over time, and like power usage, time is money. Of course, image quality is what your customers pay for. An inspection of speed test prints reveals slightly higher details and a tighter dot pattern from the Epson 7900 and 7890 than from the Canon. You might not be able to see the differences clearly here due to video compression and your screen's resolution, but they're noticeable in prints. A second example reveals finer color gradations in the Epsons, and in shadow areas, the Canon hides some details that can be seen in both Epson prints. In portrait prints, the Epson 7900 produced the best overall skin tones, while the 7890 and Canon 6300 weren't far behind. And once again, a close inspection of shadow areas reveals slightly lower detail in the Canon. While at the other end of the brightness scale, the Stylus Photo 7900 showed slightly lower gloss differential than the 7890. But both were noticeably better than the Canon in this area. On fine art papers, much more depends on the quality of the paper and the color profile used. With printer brand paper, the Epson 7900 had slightly higher color saturation than the 7890, but both showed better contrast and shadow detail than the Canon. But when loaded with Epson's hot press bright white paper and a custom color profile, the 6300's contrast and color improved dramatically. Lab tests confirmed the visual results seen in the test prints, and reveal that on luster and photo papers, all three have extremely high color accuracy and large color gamuts, with the Epson 7900 in first place, followed by the Canon. On printer brand watercolor papers, the Epson 7900 and 7890 are ahead of the Canon. However, when using Epson's paper, the Canon's color gamut rivals the 7900's. In addition to color controls, all three models include advanced black and white drivers, compatible with a wide variety of imaging programs. These include sliders and presets for tinting and adjusting contrast, and all work equally well at producing neutral black and white enlargements on the first try, saving you time and materials. Canon also provides a separate 16-bit plug-in driver with a better layout than the standard Photoshop driver, but oddly it's missing the advanced black and white controls. Of higher value is the included Poster Artist 2008 Light software utility that helps you design posters and tile output. If you make lots of prints, the higher capacity ink cartridges for the Epsons could help lower costs significantly and extend times between cartridge changes, a more common occurrence for light black on the Epsons and yellow on the Canon. Unfortunately, there's only one size cartridge available for the Canon. And finally, the Epson's vacuum load keeps cut sheets flat and holds them in place till you hit the release button. Canon's top-load paper path bends the paper and drops it into the catcher when finished, or whenever the printer goes to sleep. Its front-load paper path keeps the sheets flat, but only accepts thick